another season of the Tipsy Realtor to keep you informed, keep you hydrated, keep you getting those amazing beverages that you've been serving your friends and family all summer long.
Have fun and learn about real estate.
Exactly. Yeah. So today we are doing something called the Blackberry Lavender Gin Sour, and we're going to talk to you about a market update. Because of course everyone's been busy over the summer doing things, not really watching real estate, but they're back now, and you want to know where the market's at. So that's the most exciting thing here. And by the way, I'm going to mention, this is our prototype. It's now available on Amazon. The new Season 5 Cocktail and Conversation Journal. Feel free to go on and grab it.
Yeah, we already posted on our Facebook. You guys can just go on the link and purchase one. Makes a great gift for those who love cocktails because they
and real estate
handpicked by us. And it's a year full, basically. Well, not year full. It's like September to end of June, right?
Yeah.
So, and year, lots of different cocktails. We're gonna try. It already looks amazing. I cannot wait. But yeah, get your journals and follow us live.
That's right. So we're gonna start with a drink, and then we're gonna move on to the big conversation about what the market has done. And I think that you guys are actually going to be really shocked to hear some of the news that's come out.
Yeah. So not bad. Just maybe shocked.
That's right. Now, we are starting with the recipe. So the recipe starts with just having basically a handful of blackberries. Okay. And Anna's been slowly eating these as we've been preparing.
You were watching?
And putting them into your cocktail
they do look really good.
shaker and muddling them. So this is where, again, you work out those issues of anger and stress and anxiety, and you squish it until all the juices are released.
Poor blackberries. Not like you have to squish them very hard.
No, you don't.
That's actually really good.
Okay, now the next thing is this beautiful Slingsby Blackberry Gin that I ended up getting over in Martelou at Highland Spirits.
Oh, okay.
It was a lovely, lovely gin. It smells so good.
It does. And it's purple too.
Too. So 1.7 ounces. Then we're going to do 1 ounce of lemon juice.
Freshly squeezed. Just how I like it.
And last night I made this lavender syrup, which basically is just taking lavender petals, which you can buy anywhere, and you put sugar and water, and you just basically boil it and reduce it, and then throw it in the fridge. And then you've got lavender syrup for lots of other things.
You can do it actually with any herbs. I've done it before with tons of other ones like rosemary or tarragon, whatever you want to infuse your syrup with. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Now we need to throw in an egg white. So we're throwing in our egg white into the drink and throwing out our egg yolk.
Yeah. Mine, unfortunately, will have none of it, so you will see probably quite a big difference.
And then you shake for 20 to 30 seconds.
I missed that. My shaking. When I get back, I like those shaking maracas.
Yeah.
Get those. Yeah.
I'm sure those are on Amazon.
I'm sure.
All right. 20 to 30 seconds.
Ooh, yes, yours is nice and frothy.
It is very frothy. You can dry shake it if you want it more frothy, so that's shaking it without the ice in, and then shaking it with the ice in, and then you slowly put it into your cocktail glass. I found with this one, because it's got a little bit more thickness, you kind of have to shake the shaker a little bit more to make sure that you get it all out.
Yeah, because you have all those mashed berries in there. Mm-hmm. Looks great.
There we go. This one smells amazing.
Oh, it's like, it just sounds like when you make jam in the kitchen? That's what it smells like.
So last night when I was making the lavender syrup, Clint was like, the whole house smells like lavender. So, okay. Oh, goodness.
She forgot her little stick for decoration.
I did.
Yeah. She's creating something very pretty.
Okay, so I took basically 2 blackberries, a little sprig of lavender that I got from I have a herb garden outside, and
so pretty.
Put it together, and there you go.
Yeah, I love it.
And then here is your sour.
Our first drink of season 5.
I know, I'm so excited. Oh yeah, that one I'm making again. Oh my god, that is so good. So good. Clint is totally getting this. Oh no, he's not. He's in surgery today. He won't be getting this tonight for a cocktail. But once he's better.
Oh, it's like drinking jam.
It is so good.
But and the refreshing, like it's sweet.
Yeah.
But not. It has like that lemon juice. I think gives a nice freshness to it.
Well, and it's got the floral in it too.
And lots of floral. Oh my god, guys, it's delicious.
It is absolutely stunning. You know what? I think I'm gonna have to invite somebody over tonight just to come and give it a shot.
Like little flowers, so pretty. Love it.
To try it.
No, I wish I took a picture of this before we drank it for the Instagram because it's so Instagrammable.
It's an Instagrammable cocktail.
Oh my god, guys.
It is so good.
And super healthy.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So
lots of antioxidants.
That's right. So this is a healthy liquid lunch.
Yeah, and so once you get, obviously, you can rewatch the show. You can get our booklet, our journal on Amazon and make it yourself. Highly recommend.
Highly recommend this one. This is an amazing cocktail. Yes. This is one, like if you've got people that are not real cocktail fiends, this is one that you can serve them and they would really like.
Yeah, no, wow, I love it. Lavender, definitely. Ooh, delicious. Okay, now let's talk about the market.
So can I tell them my favorite thing that we learned today about the market?
Yes.
So basically, because of the interest rate difference between last year and this year, if you tried qualifying last year and you were limited by your budget, you may see now, because the interest rate drops, which happened to drop again today, and they anticipate more drops, that it's increased your purchasing power by possibly up to $50,000.
Actually, even more. Even more. So yeah, like, just kind of chatting with our favorite mortgage broker in Watt at Advanced Mortgages. He did calculations for us just based on, like 120,000 household income with no debt at 5% down. From last year to this year, he says your buying power increased by around 50,000, and that does not include the reflection of the rate drop that was announced this morning. Which is amazing. That is so amazing. So if you're a buyer, that's finally like the market is turning around a little bit in your favor. Again, of course, if you guys haven't seen it, Calgary Real Estate Board announced some new statistics, and there's been quite a big changes in the market, especially throughout the August. If you're a seller, you probably already felt that because we definitely, as a realtor, seen that change throughout the month. So we had probably busy market through most of July. Yeah. And about last week of July, the market started turning really fast. And what we start seeing basically across the border, more inventory, definitely still more sales, but we saw that increase days on the market as well, so it takes longer to sell. And who knows, maybe it was partially because we did have more inventory, people were on holidays, but and then because we had that more inventory, the price went down a little bit. Yeah, so you've got more inventory, more buying power, not as much competing offers, but good houses still sell fast. So please don't forget that. Like if it's a hot house, it's a hot house. And still competing offers, absolutely. Well, but not as much. Yeah, it's not like 33. So like I was explaining to someone the other day, I said it's like a sundae without the whipped cream now. So it's still an amazing market to be in. Yeah. But it's just not as bad as it used to be. But we also saw decreases in the semi-detached houses, which was amazing. They've dropped sales to 58%. Yeah, sales to new listings by 58%. Row housing has gone down. So row housing is like the amount of sales. Yeah. Yeah. So row housing, we've seen detached housing. The sales have fallen by 14%. So all things that if you're looking to buy, like this fall is your time. It's coming back because spring will pick up again. It always picks up again. That is inevitable, no matter the market, no matter what. No matter how good or bad it is, spring always picks up. So the fact that we've seen this lull, seen this decrease in the interest rates, and we still have a nice, strong, healthy economy in Alberta, this is when you're a buyer that you want to get out there and start buying houses because you want to pick them up when you're not fighting so hard to get them. Yeah, and like though we saw like that kind of an increase from the decrease from the last month, we are still seeing increases in up that 7 to 8%, depending on the market and the area from last year August. So we are still up from August to August. It's just we've seen a little bit of market adjustment down from what we experienced earlier this year.
Absolutely. But then you also brought up some amazing information about what's happening in Edmonton. So if you're an investor right now and you're looking at buying property, you're not limited to Calgary. Edmonton might be the market you want to go to.
Yeah, the Remax just posted full housing market outlook for entire Canada. So of course, us being Alberta, Calgary, Edmonton is kind of like the two big hubs people usually compare to. Edmonton right now, what they're going through is like where Calgary was going through 2 years ago. So we are seeing market, the price jump there is still quite below to what compared to Calgary, but they had over 30% surcharge of sales.
Yeah.
Increase from year to year. So compare like last year at the same time to this year same time, 30% more of sales. That means more people are buying. Their price has increased by almost 7.5% for the year already. So they are slowly going up there. We definitely, Calgary is so already over 11% jump this year in the overall price increase, and but much less in sales.
Yes.
So there is so if you are looking to move to Edmonton, this is a good chance to get into the market. Not that we want to lose you from Calgary, but it is a.
But if you need a realtor in Edmonton, call us because we actually do know the good, amazing agents out there that you guys can work with, and we can make sure that you're set up and that there are agents that you know that you can trust that work with the same kind of value system that we do, that are going to put you first, make sure those fiduciary obligations to you are explained and honored.
Yeah, and I also look through satellite cities, Airdrie, Cochrane, Okotoks, Chestermere. Every city experience, actually, the range of the statistics is very different. I feel like there is a lot of value in Okotoks, yet because there is more value in Okotoks, their sales to new listings ratio is really hard. It's still 94%. Compared to Airdrie was only at 71%. I'm looking at Cochrane, 42%. I the sales to new listings ratio, and Chestermere I just calculated was 58%. So because I think Okotoks is such a great deal in terms of what you get for your money. Out of all satellite cities, Chestermere is the most expensive. I live in Chestermere, that's why I'm always take a look at the stats. We basically surplus 700,000 for
the average sale price.
Yes, and that's 6.7% up from last year. So we were already the most expensive last year, in getting the price, and we went another 6%, almost 7%. That's crazy.
Well, and to understand too the satellite cities as to how it works. So Calgary right now, their average residential sale price is $602,000. But when you go to Airdrie for the month of August, their average sale price was $553. So, basically a big savings difference. And you go to Okotoks, it's $622,700, and then you go to Chestermere and it's $700,000. So that's giving you an idea of as you're moving around. And we are even starting to see people go to Strathmore, people go up to Crossfield. People go further out to see if those satellite cities can give them better savings. So we're going to start seeing, sorry, this is so juicy, my mouth is. It's so watery. That this is you're going to start seeing those price growths in those outer lying communities.
Yeah, and I was telling Robin too, because I go very familiar, it's what's building in Chestermere, because there's a lot of new build communities out there. And I was well, we don't have right now, there's the new condos are just finishing to be built. So majority of the places are selling is a detached or semi-detached product. And then if you look at it, what are your money is getting you? Mm-hmm. So yes, it's more expensive, but some of the semi-detached, they over 2,000 square feet with a nice yard, double garage. it's like basically a full-on house that like sharing a wall. It's not the semi-detached that we used in Calgary. That's much smaller, right? So, so you kind of like, I don't want people like to discourage, but you always have to see like what is your money can get you at some of those satellite cities compared to Calgary. It could be bigger lots, bigger house, maybe convenience to schools and shopping versus big city life where you have to commute a lot, right? So there's a lot consideration goes into that price, but that's why I take a look at it. But looking at the Remax, again, national outlook, they are saying that we're gonna be 7.6% up for nation.
Yeah.
For the next quarter. Yeah. So
keep buying.
Yeah, all the markets are different, but we do expect, even for the Calgary, they were saying that we kind of like stalling right now, I would say, as a market. We're still seller's market. All depending on the property and depending on area you have your house at. But we're still going to see a little bit more of a price increase by the end of the year.
Well, and this is always a funny thing. So buyers are like, I don't want to buy in a seller's market. In a seller's market, if you buy, it means that the property is going to continually increase in price. If you buy in a buyer's market, absolutely, you get to buy in a market that is in your favor, but it is likely that your property might be going down in value
for the next 2 or 3 years before it starts going back up. Yeah.
So honestly, when you're buying in a seller's market, it is as a buyer to your benefit because you will continue to increase the value of your home by living there and doing nothing. It's like free money. I love free money.
Well, do you remember like when 2 years ago we're like, oh my God, this is so hard for the buyers because we were competing sometimes against 20 offers, right? And people are like, why am I even gonna buy it? But like, I bet some of those people look back now and they're like, oh my God, I just made $100K.
Exactly. I have some renters I'm going to follow up with. I convinced them to buy the house that they were living in. And I didn't make any commission off it, but it was like crazy that they wouldn't buy their own rental property. And I actually have to call and follow up with them because that has gone up $100,000 since they bought it. And I told them, I'm like, you're crazy not to buy this.
That's right. Yeah. So, if you guys are looking to buy or sell a property now coming up, September, we're back into September. And
we're here.
Yeah, and you want to know what that means to you. We would definitely love to sit down with you, give you kind of an update. Yeah, you can see our phone number on the screen. Give you update, like what is it going to mean to you? Because right now the market is wildly different from area to area. Absolutely. Like in Calgary and surrounding areas, as you can just hear us talking about the statistics. And still, we are very much still in the seller's market, but we do have to do a work with the market.
Absolutely.
So there is a lot of price adjustments we are seeing right now into a little bit slightly lower range.
And next week, we are talking about the leading role. That's what we're teaching you how to make. And we're talking about what makes one community better than the other. So this is actually really good for when people are trying to decide, where do I want to live, blah, blah, blah. We're going to tell you why one community is more valuable than the other and what makes one better than the other. And price time.
Oh, prizes. Yes. Okay. So prizes are back. So of course, as usual, you guys need to what are we doing? Like the show.
Share the show.
Tag your friends and family. Even if it's just cocktail, you don't care about real estate. But if you do that, you're gonna be entered to win the prize at the first Wednesday of October. What are we doing? Echo Show.
And remember, too, is we've actually adjusted our time a little to be more on the hour.
Yeah.
So we're at 12:30 now, 12:30. Facebook Live. Remember, tag, love, our show. Put your friends in there. Yeah. You'll be entered to win this Echo Show.
And you're gonna get entered as many times as you do it throughout the month. Yes.
Yeah. And remember, is that it's not about the fact of you don't have to buy or sell with us. Just enter, share, love. That's all we care about. Get that in there. Make sure your name's in there.
Show some love. Season 5. We worked so hard.
Exactly. And then go online and get our cocktail conversation journal so you can make notes.
And it's super sexy. I love it. It's such a great And I'm gonna kind of show you like the inside a little bit, so you can see the cocktail on one side and recipe below, making notes. It's like yeah, there you go. It's hard to figure out, but great little book if you want to do a birthday present, Christmas coming up, all those kind of things.
And also too is, I will tell you, this cocktail, 10 out of 10.
Oh.
10 out of 10 on this cocktail.
I'm making notes. I need to make notes because last year I said I gotta make notes. I did not. And I was like, oh, I totally will remember. And I didn't remember any of the drinks I loved. And then we had some really good ones.
We did. All right.
Yeah.
See you next Wednesday. Have a great weekend.
12:30. Yes.
12:30. Remember, call us if you have any friends, family, coworkers, or yourself who's looking at buying or selling a home, or if you have any questions whatsoever about real estate, we are here for you. We want to be your resource because we need to make sure that you have the best advice possible for you.
Absolutely.
Thanks, guys. Bye.